Hello friends, welcome to my channel, a channel for learning simple code. If you find this video to be helpful, please like, share and subscribe my channel. In the last video we understand what is the requirement of Redux Toolkit. Now we are going to understand how we can start to change in this application to make it comfortable with the Redux Toolkit. So for that, first of all we have to install Redux Toolkit library in React Native. And then we have to modify something and we will create a slices also. So we will understand what is slices, what is store, and what is dispatch, what is selector. So there are so many terms we use in this Redux Toolkit, but remember that after doing all these things then we would be able to maintain this. So first thing is to understand to install it. So I close this application, and after closing this application I need to install Redux Toolkit. For doing this, open this browser, type here React Toolkit. First link we have React Toolkit here and Redux Toolkit. Click here, click on get started, and remember that if you are creating a new application you can do like this, otherwise install like this. So we have npm install, copy this and paste it here and space right here Redux Toolkit. Remember that we have this React Redux also, so we have to install this also, React Redux. Press enter. These two library we have to install. So these application have been installed. Now you can start this application once again. Meanwhile it starts again, we have to make some changes. So I need to create slices for React Toolkit. If you see the here tutorial, you can check these requirement for React Toolkit one by one. I just explained with the help of this example. So here I have my local state. You see I have use state and I have a local state variable for maintaining this state. Remember that now I have to remove all these things and all these operations will be maintained in a Redux Toolkit slices. For that I create under this, and I create one component and I say counter slice tsx. So I call this component as a counter slice, and remember that nothing to do here. We have to configure here all the operations which we required in counter application. Here means I need this also, I need this variable also, this states and these all operations. So one by one I just cut from here. So first of all I cut this from here to the counter slice. Remember that because we have to maintain a global state, that's why we have to create a one slice. One slice means one part of this application. So we are creating a counter application, so I creating a slice for counter. If you have number of operation in your application, you can create number of slices. I have one operation for counter, so I am creating a one slice. You can create number of slices also. Now after that we need a state. So I just cut this because no need to maintain this state here in use state, and I paste here. Remember, so no need of this state here, I will create by the store. So here I say counters, or you can say counter, and data type of this is counter type. Remember, of like this we have array of this. Save this and this one like that way, save this. So this is the type, data type, counter type, and this is the array, and I can say it my initial state. Remember that this is my initial state, because in slices we need one property is called initial state. So this state which I was creating in component here, because this is not required here now, so I have to create in slice. So here I say initial state. So I say like this, initial state. Now I create my slice. So I say const counter slice equal to, and I say slices I require. So I import here. First of all I import, I say create slice. So create slice from the React Toolkit I required, and I need payload actions also, data type, and here I say create slices like this function I need, and here I need to provide some property to the slice. Remember that createSlice is a function, and I need to create here name of the slice. So I say name of the slice is counters, remember, and then after the comma I said initial state I need to pass. So I say initial state is this, remember. Then I need to pass the reducers, remember, reducers I need to pass here. Under this, save this. So counter name of this slices I have passed. First thing is name, second is initial state. The initial state is this that I am maintaining here. Then I will modify this. Now I need reducer. Reducer means the action that we need to pass. So these action, if you remember, we have decrement, we have increment right now. So I am just making comment of these because these operations is not required because we do not have the state here. So I remove this one also. We do not have a state here, remember. It will generate error right now because we do not have anything to do this. Okay, now we go to slice here because we do not have a counter here, so that's why it's saying problem that this counter is not found. We will do everything just later on. Remember, first of all we have to understand the slices. Now here I need increment and decrement. So I say increment, and this increment we have to pass two property. First is the state, second is the action, remember that. Then we have to create this function. Then one more decrement, then state we have to pass, and action we need to pass here, remember, and this we need to pass. Now this state is okay, and this action we need to specify the type, that is payload action we have. So we decide the payload would be of number type because we will increment and decrement the counter value. So that's why here I am passing payload, this one payload action. So I say payload action, and that is of number type, like this. I save this. This is my payload action, number type, same I need here. So I copy this and I paste here also. I will do increment and decrement later on, but now I am just making you understand that how we are modifying this total counter. Remember that this total counter, all the operation which we were performing here, creating a local states, then we create here in slices a global state. Then we give the name of this slices, the counter we have passed here initial state that is required in slices. These two operation right now we required. Later on we will add reset, delete, and delete all on so many operations we can add here. But right now I have two operations, and we will do increment and decrement operations later on in this video. So right now you see that we understand here that how to create these slices. So we create slice here, and now I have to export this slice. So how we can export? I say export default counter slice. Remember this, I need to counter slice dot reducer, that reducer I have to pass. You see that this slice reducer, because these reducers s is there, and here we have to specify reducer. So these all property of this slice we have to pass to the external component that is going to be stored in the future. So here this is the small can say requirement that we need. This is payload. So this is also payload, not a payload. Need payload action. Okay, payload action. You see that this is the one slice, because in counter application I need only these two operations. I need this state. If you have different state, you require more state to be maintained as a global. Create one more slice and make this initial state like this to that slice also, and we will combine or merge all the slices in a store. So first thing that we understand in this video, how to create a slice for React Toolkit, how to install a React Toolkit. So we installed in this application React Native counter application, and we create slices here. So this is the first thing that we need to perform here. Remember, everything which we did here means all the operations and a state that we convert into counter slice, means we created a slice here and we try to maintain a global state here. Now in next video we will see how to merge this slice in a actual store. We have store that is globally accessible to all the components, as I explained in the image view. Also that we have a global store that will be shared by each and every individual component. So here is only one part of that store, slice. Number of slices may be possible. You can create thousands of slices, but in one application we need to create a one store centrally to maintain this. So one slice is ready right now. In next video I will explain you how to configure a store and how to merge this slice to that store. In later videos we will see how to use and modify these functions, increment, decrement, how to make this application active by using React Toolkit. I think you understand in this video how to install React Toolkit in React Native and how to create a slices. If you understand, please like this and share my video. Thank you for watching this video.